Hey everyone, this is Adam with the Adam Lee team and Keller Williams Realty East Valley. This is the February 2013 newsletter. Wanted to go a little more in depth this time than I normally do on the statistics. I think they're extremely important for today's market and to know what's happened last year versus this year. A good friend of mine pulled some statistics and created a whole report, and I will be posting these on the newsletter as well as in the description on YouTube. But the first one is the active single families. So right now there's 10,992. So 86% of those are equity homes and flips. That is huge. 86%. The reason why that's important is that's where the market is. That's what the market's doing right now. We're seeing a lot of the REOs go away. We're seeing a lot of, not the short sales aren't going away as much, but they're definitely not there like they were. And the reason being is people are getting equity in their homes. I've said it in other videos as well. A lot of the times people don't realize that they have as much equity in their home as they actually do. Okay, so pendings and under contracts right now, 44% of those are equity. 44.5 are short sales. The reason why that's important is, for myself included in that, we had a great January, and some of those ones that closed in January, we'd been working on for 8 months. So what was going on in the market 8 months ago still is going on now. Those short sales aren't necessarily getting done extremely quick. We are seeing them getting processed. And only 7% were REOs that are pending right now. My personal opinion, that is huge. That's in escrow. Only 7% REOs. REOs are bank-owned properties, if I hadn't mentioned that before. Closed to the end of January. From the beginning of January to the end, equity and flips were 66%. 66%. Short sales were 18%, and REOs were 12%. That's a big deal. We're seeing a lot more of a traditional market. We're getting back to a little bit of old school mixed with new school as far as marketing strategies go. The internet is still extremely prevalent in the marketing strategies, and then the reason being is 94% of all buyers start their searches online. With our clients as well, if you have purchased a home from us recently, you know it's heavy into what's getting put in the multiple listing service. It's imperative that everything is put in there correctly so that all the buyers can potentially see the property. There's a couple things that I want to go over as well. Lender-owned sales have declined more than 50% since last year. Short sales have declined 42%, while equity sales and flips have increased by 40%. So it's just showing what I've already been saying. The other thing too is new listings were at the lowest ever in January. Lowest ever since ARMLS, which is our Arizona Regional MLS, has been collecting the data. And I believe they started in the year 2000. So in the last 12 years, January we took on the fewest listings ever since they've been collecting the data. Pretty interesting, huh? The whole idea of the shadow inventory, get over it. It's just not there. If it was there, they would be putting it on the market. Every once in a while, you'll find properties that they've been sitting vacant for a long time. Normally, those have some kind of deed problem, or there's some kind of lawsuit tied to it, or something's going on with it. Generally speaking, they are getting them turned, they're getting them put back on the market very quickly. As far as this idea that the banks are holding these properties and hoping that the market's going to rebound even more before they put it on the market, it's not happening. It's just ludicrous to even think that. The last thing I want to go over is Arizona had the fastest drop in home loan delinquencies than any other state. We're down 31.4% annual. So that's a big decline, and what that's telling us is people aren't missing their mortgage payment. And you got to understand that some people were just missing those mortgage payments strategically, a strategic default, and some of them weren't. But what's happening is people have equity in their homes. So if they have to sell, then they're selling. They have equity, they're moving forward. If they don't have to sell, then they're just reaping the benefits of the market and feeling that appreciation. If you have any other questions, or if there's a specific statistic that you'd like, if you want to know the value of your own home and want to know what's going on in your own specific neighborhood, we can pull the statistics and the numbers on your specific neighborhood. And that gives you a good heartbeat of your subdivision and lets you know what's going on. Some subdivisions are appreciating a lot faster than others. Some areas, some cities, it's very different. So looking at it on a macro level, Arizona is appreciated at approximately 29% annually. But then you look at certain areas, and some of them are 47%, some of them are 36%, some of them are 15%. So it is important to know exactly what's going on in your specific area. Just like always, we want to thank everyone for the referrals. We really appreciate it. That's where we get most of our business, and we love the opportunity to earn the right to be the real estate team for your friends and family. So keep them coming. We really appreciate them. And if you have any specific questions, let us know. If not, have a great Valentine's Day and a great February, and we'll see you next month.